What if I told you the best camera you can buy right now might not actually be a camera? That's basically the entire idea behind the Oppo Find X9 Ultra. And after spending time with it, I genuinely think Oppo might have built one of the most ambitious smartphones we've seen in years, because this phone doesn't feel like a normal flagship. It feels like Oppo's engineers were given unlimited freedom and told, just make the craziest camera phone possible. And honestly, that's exactly what they did. The first thing you notice is the size. This thing is huge, and I don't just mean slightly bigger than average. I mean the kind of phone that instantly makes regular flagships feel small. But here's the interesting part on Yao. Unlike some oversized phones that feel bulky for no reason, the Find X9 Ultra actually justifies its size almost immediately. And that gigantic circular camera module on the back, it looks serious, almost intimidating. It genuinely resembles a standalone camera more than a smartphone design, especially with the vegan leather finish and Hasselblad branding. There's this retro camera aesthetic happening here that feels intentional instead of gimmicky. And the second you pick it up, you realize Oppo isn't trying to hide what this phone is. This is a camera-first flagship. Everything else comes second. But before we even get to the cameras, the display deserves attention because this thing is ridiculous. Oppo gave the Find X9 Ultra a massive 6.82-inch AMOLED panel with a 144 Hz refresh rate. And yes, 144 Hz on a phone still sounds unnecessary until you actually use it, and then suddenly everything else feels slower. Scrolling through apps feels almost unnaturally fluid. Animations glide instead of move. Gaming feels incredibly responsive. Even basic navigation has this silky smoothness that makes standard 120 Hz phones feel slightly behind. And then there's the brightness. Outdoor visibility is fantastic, HDR content looks incredible, and the bezels are so thin that the entire front of the phone basically becomes one giant glowing display. Watching videos on this thing feels immersive in a way most phones still struggle to achieve. But obviously, we need to talk about the cameras, because this is where the Find X9 Ultra stops feeling like a normal smartphone and starts entering completely different territory. And honestly, the camera setup here is absurd. You've got a 200 megapixel main camera, another 200 megapixel telephoto sensor, a dedicated long-range zoom lens, an ultra-wide camera, plus Hasselblad tuning layered across the entire system. On paper, it sounds excessive. In real life, it somehow works. Most smartphones today have one really good camera and then a couple of extra cameras that exist mostly for marketing. Oppo somehow made every single camera feel useful. The main sensor is incredible. Photos come out with insane detail, wide dynamic range, and surprisingly natural colors. That's important because older Oppo phones sometimes pushed processing too far. Over-sharpened textures, heavy HDR, colors that looked a little too artificial. But this year feels different. Everything looks more controlled, more mature. Skin tones look realistic. Highlights don't blow out nearly as easily. And photos retain texture without looking aggressively processed. It feels like Oppo finally realized that great smartphone photography isn't about making everything look dramatic. It's about making everything look believable. But the real star of this phone is zoom. And this is where things get genuinely impressive. Most flagship phones today rely heavily on digital cropping once you zoom far enough. The results usually fall apart pretty quickly, but the Find X9 Ultra feels like it was specifically engineered to avoid that compromise. The portrait telephoto camera delivers beautiful subject separation with this almost DSLR-like compression effect. And then there's the dedicated long-range zoom camera, which honestly feels kind of ridiculous on a smartphone. You can zoom absurdly far while still keeping shots surprisingly usable. There's even an optional teleconverter attachment that pushes the zoom capabilities even further, which sounds completely unnecessary until you realize this phone is clearly designed for people who genuinely care about photography. And suddenly it makes sense. This isn't Oppo trying to beat other smartphones. This is Oppo trying to replace cameras. Now, is it perfect? Not completely. There are moments where the telephoto system can struggle, especially in lower light or with moving subjects. Extreme zoom shots still lose detail compared to the main sensor, and stabilization can occasionally feel inconsistent at longer focal lengths. But honestly, the fact that we're even discussing these things on a smartphone is already kind of insane. Performance-wise, this thing is exactly what you'd expect from a top-tier Ultra flagship. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 inside absolutely flies through everything. Apps launch instantly, gaming performance is excellent, multitasking feels effortless, and thermals are surprisingly controlled considering how much power this phone is pushing. It's one of those devices where you stop thinking about performance entirely because nothing slows it down, and honestly, that's exactly how a flagship should feel. Then there's the battery life, and this might secretly be one of the phone's biggest flexes. Oppo somehow packed a gigantic 7,050 mAh battery into this thing, which is wild considering how premium and powerful the hardware already is. And the endurance is exactly what you'd hope for. Heavy users can comfortably get through an entire day, while lighter users could realistically stretch this phone into a second day without stress. But the charging speeds are what really feel futuristic. 100 watts wired charging gets the battery up incredibly fast, and wireless charging here is faster than some companies' wired charging systems. Once you get used to this level of charging speed, going back honestly feels painful. The software experience is probably the one area where opinions become more subjective. ColorOS has improved a lot over the years. It feels cleaner, smoother, and much more polished now. But software preference always depends on what ecosystem you're used to. Some people will still prefer Samsung's One UI or Google's Pixel software experience. That said, ColorOS on the Find X9 Ultra feels fast, modern, and feature-packed without becoming overwhelming. And importantly, it stays out of the way when you want the hardware to shine. The bigger issue for most people will probably be the price. This is an ultra-premium flagship, and Oppo knows it. But unlike some expensive phones that feel like slightly upgraded versions of cheaper models, the Find X9 Ultra genuinely feels different. It feels ambitious, it feels experimental in a market where most phones are playing it safe. And honestly, that's what makes this phone exciting. The Oppo Find X9 Ultra is not for everyone. It's huge, expensive, camera-focused, and honestly overkill for a lot of users. But if mobile photography is the #1 thing you care about in a smartphone right now, this might genuinely be one of the best camera phones ever made. And in a smartphone market filled with predictable upgrades and recycled ideas, that alone makes it special. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more tech content, and I'll catch you in the next one.